Hello Internet, Jessie here. I'm just going to show you how I backcomb my synthetic dreads. There is no right or wrong way to do this. I know some people, they just when they make their dreads, they just flip it over the strand on the whatever you use and they backcomb it from there. What I like to do is I like to have a knot instead of flipping it over or braiding it down or anything like that. I like to just have the knot up here to secure it there, and then I make sure that this is about an inch away from the bottom. This will make it so it tapers a lot nicer than straight dreads like this. This is a straighter dread, more for dread falls than the braided ones, and more on that later. This is how I backcomb my synthetic dreads. I use this. This is actually a dog comb that I found when I took my dog shopping, and it has thick and thin for backcombing. Perfect. And what I like to do is start with the this one, the bottom part, not the tight part, this part first, and I'm just gonna anchor myself like that. Make sure it's not too tight on this, and then just start backcombing like that. You never want to pull forward when you're backcombing because that will cause lumps, lumpies and bumpies. Not good. And then make sure you go underneath too. You can turn it as you backcomb to get all of the hair all around it. And when you're firstly done, your first backcomb, you flip over your brush so you have the tighter tips, and then you pull forward as hard as you can. Well, not too hard, you don't want to break the hair, but yeah. And just make sure that it's nice and tight. You can tell that it's starting to get a lot tapered. Just make sure that there's no bumps in it. And pull forward. Now this is just going to be a one color dread, a single color dread. If you're going to make spiral dreads, sectional dreads, or transitional ones, you don't want your dread to be too thick or too fluffed out because you want to be able to spiral it around. But since this is just going to be the one color dread, you want it to be rather not spongy, but squishy, and so you can feel all that backcombed dreadiness that follows like that. So this is how I make them. You don't have to make them the same way as me. I know there's other tutorials on there online that have different ways of making dreads, but this is my way, and that's it. There you go. It's nice and fluffy and perfect. Sectional dreads like this. This is a red and black one. Transitional dreads, which are like this. And there's tri-transitional dreads, which have like more than one color to them, of course. And this kind don't have any spirals out, but that's essentially what a spiral would look like. And then there's the straight colored. This is a straight synthetic dread. It doesn't taper or anything like that because this one is more for dread falls than these kind. The taper kind are more for braiding into your hair. I'm just playing with it.